Okay, today we're going to be talking about prepping wire to attach to a device. I have a device here. It's a standard duplex receptacle. On the back of the receptacle you'll see a little strip chart. It'll tell you exactly how much wire we need to strip in order to make proper connections. As you see here, I need to strip that much. Alright, we're using a pair of Klein wire strippers. On this side you'll see AWG markings. On this side you'll see millimeter markings. Since we live here in the United States, we're going to use the AWG markings. 14 gauge wire is what we're using. We'll put it in there, give it a little wiggle, a little pull to see how it came out. Yep, right on the money. Now there's two holes here, one here, so I can use it in either orientation. Stick my wire into the hole. I put my finger on the back so it levels out right even with the hole. I keep my finger on the back. I give it a hard turn. Makes a nice pretty hook. Now if you notice this hook, the copper is almost the same height as the insulation. Alright, I got a white wire. I'm going to put it on the silver side of the device, wrapping it clockwise the same way the device tightens. So I wrap it clockwise, I put it around the screw, I tighten it down, done. I don't have any insulation underneath the screw, I have it tight, nothing sticking out. Now we're going to do the black wire. You notice it's brass screw this time, so we're going to put it in our strippers again, give it a little wiggle, a little push, stick it in the back, give it a twist. Put it around the screw clockwise again. Tighten my screw down. Alright, you notice again, insulation right to the edge of the screw. All the wire underneath the screw, screws tight. Now this manufacturer, most manufacturers, give you a stab lock option into the back of the device. So we're going to strip out our wire again, using the same amount of wire, and this will only take 14 gauge, which is what we're using. If you try to put a 12 gauge in there, it won't fit. It's too big. So we're going to stick this in here, and see that? Proper connection. Very little copper showing. It's right way it should be. Now I like the screw terminals because they're always nice and tight. These type of stab connections, if you give that a little twist, it'll come out. So it's not a good connection. So that's why we don't like to use those. We always like to use the screw terminals. It's a much tighter connection. It'll hold longer. If you use the stab connection, there's a good chance with a heavy load that you would have a failure. Like say if you had an air conditioner or a portable heater or something along that line on the circuit, because it's just a spring-loaded connection. Again, we'll look at the screw colors. Brass for the black, silver for the white. I got a green screw here. That's for my ground. Always clockwise, and it doesn't matter. You notice if we look at the back, I got one on the bottom, one on the top. Doesn't matter if I use the top or bottom. It's a standard device. The power is going to feed through the little tab on the screw terminals. So that's all you need to know when you do this. Now the best way to get proficient at this is to get yourself a little pieces of wire and a pair of strippers and keep stripping and hooking, because the more you do it, the faster you get. The faster you get, the better you'll be at it, and the more comfortable you'll feel about it. So it's just easier if you just repetition. Keep doing it, keep doing it. That'll help you a lot in class. It'll help you a lot when you get out in the field. I hope we've showed you everything you needed today for the preparation of wires onto a device.